Hey guys, JoeFan82 here. Today I'm looking at the Outback figure that was released in 2016 with the Special Ops 3-pack. He came with Falcon and Shooter. If you've been following my channel, you might have seen my review for Shooter late last year. I'll say right off the top that I really like this figure. Not many people share that opinion from what I've seen. They think his head's too small, his arms are too big, he's too tall. But I really like him, and let's go into some more detail with him here. So I already have him here set up. Obviously he can hold that gun very well. Let's go ahead and take that out. Let's take a look at the figure without his stuff there. So the head sculpt, first of all, there we go. I think the head sculpt is very well done. He looks remarkably like Chuck Norris. If you're a Chuck Norris fan, this is a great figure to get. One thing I will say, one negative thing, is that at least on my figure, the eyes are looking to the left instead of straight ahead. But this being Outback, I love Outback. I can forgive that. He's paranoid. He's been in the jungle for a long time. He's looking around. He's shifty-eyed. Yeah, it would have been better if they were looking straight ahead, but that's what we got there. He's looking right at you. So very nice head sculpt. He's got orange hair with a beard, big beard, and a headband that goes all the way around and is tied in the back. Moving down, he's got some web gear here, some black web gear, and this just fell out. And he's got holsters for these bladed weapons that do fall out pretty easily. The holster, the sheaths for the blades are pointed down, which doesn't help keep them in place. They're kind of on the small side, and they will fall out pretty easily. I think it would have been better if they pointed the other way. So let me just pull this one out too. So another knife there. We'll get to those in a second. So he's got this web gear that comes down. He's got another belt here. He's got the Gold Star logo. His arms, people have said his forearms are too big. I don't know. Maybe they are too big, but they look okay to me. What do you guys think? He's got a Fitbit on his left wrist. He's got the Wolf Squad. I think it's Wolf Squad logo here. If you saw my review for the Stealth Sky Striker, that's the giant logo that's on the one of the fins. So that's cool that they incorporated that into the figure. On the back of this web gear, you'll see it's got a hole there and a little place here. That's for this accessory that can slide in like that. And coming down, he's got on his belt, he's got some silver hoops here. I'm not sure what those are. Maybe some wire, some garrote wire or something there. And coming down, he's got a holster, black holster for a small black pistol, very small. And he's got black knee pads and black boots, another sheath for a knife at his ankle. and the knife sticks in very well. So far, it's a little too tight. The paint's starting to come off on my knife. You can see there. So it's either too loose or too tight, you know. I'd rather it be too tight than to be falling out like we saw with these up here. Now I don't know if you can tell from my camera, but to me his shirt and his pants are not black. To me they are a very dark navy blue. This is black, the holster here is black, the straps are black, the knee pads and the boots are black, but everything else is navy blue. Maybe that's my eyes. Let me know in the comments if you have this figure and if you consider this to be black. This is a Night Force or a Night Ops version of the character, so it's supposed to be dark, but to me it's not fully black. Now I haven't been displaying him with this vest on. I actually think he looks better without this vest, and let me show you what that looks like. You can take his head off like that and unhook that. Slide it off. Put his head back on. Now, as you can see, on his shirt he has the word survival, just like the vintage version, and I think he looks better like that. Oh, and he stands up, by the way, guys. Another plus. So that's how I've been displaying it. I think he looks great just like that without the vest. So let's look at the articulation real quick. His head does do a full 360 in case you ever need him to do that. His arm does a full 360. His elbow bends 90 degrees and does a full 360. His wrists do a full 360, and he's got another joint there on the wrist. On this wrist he's got the opposite one. The opposite joint there comes up like that, and same thing, they do full 360. He's got a joint right here in the middle of his torso. He can spin, slight movement up and down. His legs go far, about so far. Double jointed knees. He's got an ankle joint, very nice, and he has rocker ankles, which sometimes is good and sometimes is not so good. If these were really loose, it would really suck because he wouldn't be able to stand up at all. They would just fall over. But right so far they remain tight. I wonder if over time we'll see if figures with this type of joint in their ankles, if they get really loose. I don't know if anyone's looked at that or noticed if they've been released long enough yet to really know. But it's kind of cool. I was against rocker ankles at first because I just didn't like them, but they've kind of grown on me. You can get some wider stance poses using them. There we go, like that. You'd never be able to get him to stand, vintage figure to stand like that, because you know the legs would have to be straight. So that's the figure. Let's take a look at his accessories. You've already seen the vest. Oh, and the figure stand. G.I. Joe logo. Stuart Outback Selkirk. Sorry, I'm having trouble focusing today. And we've got the backpack. We've seen this backpack before on other figures. Very nice sculpting, great detail. This is all black. This is black. This is blue. Black, blue. Just a bit of silver paint there on the top, and this will open up. The straps come out. There we go. So it will open up and you can fit a bunch of stuff in there. And he does come with a bunch of stuff. So first, this was the weapon you saw at the beginning. Rifle. Very nice sculpt, all black. There looks like there is a notch here for some ammo, but he didn't come with any ammo. So, or a clip or a magazine or something. Unless I've misplaced it, but I don't see one here. But there is a slot there. Oh, and you'll see there's a notch right there at the tip, and that is for the stand, which slides on like that. So there you go. If he's getting perched up somewhere, gonna do a sniper outlook there. And boy, all this stuff. This gun, this is a big gun. It's a technical term, big gun. This is a great sculpt, nice design. I couldn't tell you what it is, but it looks really good. And it has this strap here, which you don't see too often with the modern figures. I don't think I have any other figures that have this strap, but it reminds me a lot of the vintage figures, not necessarily G.I. Joe, but the off-brand G.I. Joe Corps or American Defense. Those figures, weapons, always had this flimsy strap here, and it was kind of fun to see it come back here. And you saw the tiny pistol, the knife with some paint coming off, and now he has two of these. They're identical. It's a grip with a hole on the top, and he comes with these other accessories that can go in, such as this knife. Can slide in there. This time he's got a grip with a knife on it. And this pole you saw earlier can slide in just like that. Not sure what this is supposed to be. Maybe a baton if he's leading a parade, or if he's trying to wake up a sleeping bear, he can poke it with this. A taser of some kind. If he needs to attract lightning, he can go out in a rainstorm and hold this up. Not sure what this is. Let me know if you do. What else? I don't think these guys, no. Well, yeah, I guess these are the little tiny arrowheads, and I guess they go in there. I mean, they're nicely sculpted, they're just kind of tiny. There's two of those. And he comes with these. And you take the grip and you slide it in like that. But I'm not sure what this is supposed to be. Maybe some type of gun or a taser or something. There's a little nodule at the end which suggests it fires something. Unfortunately, the modern packaging does not go into accessory details, so no idea what that is, but it comes with 2 of them, so he's got 2. So you can use your imagination. And of course, he has to have a big knife. Now that's a knife right there. He's got to use this to cut through the bush. Nice silver. This looks like silver plastic, not silver paint, and a black handle. That's very nice. So just for thoroughness, we'll check and see if he holds all this stuff. He can hold that very well, see? The knife, his right hand has quite a big grip, so can't hold it in that hand. Let's try the left. Left is a smaller grip, so he's going to be able to hold more stuff there. A little bit loose, not perfect. I guess that's one of the downfalls of the big hands on these guys. Oh, holds the knife pretty good. Now the tiny pistol. I don't know about this. Let's see. Oh, he does. He does hold it, guys. And I think that's about it. The grips, so the grips hold all this other stuff. So if he holds a grip, then he can hold the knives and the stick and all that. Oh, and the gun here. I don't know. Yeah, it's not going to go in this hand at all. Wah, wah, wah. So the left hand is for this one and this guy. Perfect. Focus. There we go. Your right hand's not good for much tonight, Outback. Oh! Yeah, too loose, too loose. So this is pretty much the only thing his right hand's going to be holding on to. But as I said, his backpack will hold a bunch of stuff. All these little things you can throw in there. See? There you go. And you can put this guy over like that. This is how I have been displaying it with this strapped over. I just think it looks cool. Let's take a look at his file card. Again, he comes with 4 versions, 4 languages. And it says G.I. Joe Survivalist, codename Stuart Outback Selkirk. File name Stuart Selkirk. Primary military specialty infantry, secondary military specialty survival training instructor. Birthplace Big Piney, Wyoming, grade E5. And the paragraph says Stuart Outback Selkirk was an instructor at both the survival school and the jungle warfare training center. Most people are intimidated by wilderness. They don't feel comfortable where there's no sign of human life for miles. Not Outback. He believes in being part of his environment, not its adversary. As a survival expert, he trains the team to spot hidden dangers when setting up a shelter and to be able to fight in remote, inhospitable environments. And there's a nice piece of artwork there. You notice that the colors for this are more in line with the traditional colors for the figure, green and tan. Most people believe this was the original color choice for the figures. Both he and Falcon have different colors on the artwork, on the packaging, and on the file cards. And it's believed that maybe it was a cost-cutting measure to make these guys into just a plain dark color instead of the brighter colors you see here. So there you go. That's Outback, Night Force Outback, Special Ops Outback. I really like this figure. I love Outback. This is the only version, the only modern version I have. Still need to get the other version with his classic colored outfit. But I really like this guy. I highly recommend him if you're an Outback fan. Or maybe a Chuck Norris fan. You probably like this guy. So I would like to hear from you guys. Do you have this figure? If so, do you like him? If not, why? What's your big beef? So yeah, that's it for this review. Thanks for watching. Oh, you can find me on social media via the links in the description. I'm on Facebook and Twitter. I put stuff out there, pictures and other things that you won't see here on YouTube. So be sure to follow me there and subscribe so you won't miss my other future videos. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.